the job was.
Why don't you tell us about that before we begin? Yes, please.
Alright, it's gonna be peer counseling. It's a mental health counselor. Right. I'm the one you want to hire as a peer counselor because I work well with people and I enjoy it. I believe I may add corporate value to your company. My experience has shown that I have exceeded in the average standard. I plan to commit myself to proceed to do so. In this job, my resume will show you recommendations from people I have worked with. So you may inquire about my work ethics. The insights I have received in peer counseling I consider to be interesting, and customer service is actually my favorite position at work. I understand the job takes experience, hard to see people overcome, and a personal will to overcome. Out of my experience, I consider the bad times of my life to be relevant for this job because I can relate to where people have been and to where they are at. I have learned my lesson through these experiences of going through hospitalizations, and I understand where people have been at in the situations that we will have to consider during this job. The experiences I've had have taught me a lot about rebounding and getting back on my feet and getting back up and doing it all over again. And I have learned perseverance and gained resilience through these. And I've taught myself not to go back to my old habits that have brought me there in the first place. And I've kept a track record to keep myself out of these situations. Over time, I plan to continue to proceed to do so as I continue to further myself. Now I am completing my high school diploma and getting college credit towards an associate's degree at the same time. So if you look at my resume, you will see that it's on there, and you could tell that, and you could ask them any questions that you will need to know to inquire about these. Now I am, and my a heart to see people overcome. I have taken where I've been and where I'm at, and I know it's possible to see others do the same. I've seen many people come up and rebound with themselves, as well as myself, and I know that it's possible. I know that to see people overcome is not a simple job description, but a lifestyle. I noticed that people around me have changed, not just by themselves, but with others around them too. I noticed that there was a domino effect in this. I watch people overcome, and it takes patience. I know that it doesn't all come at once. Me, for myself, it took me a while just to realize that I needed help and that I would actually eventually overcome these situations. And after some time, I have taken a 180 and turned around and went straight forward and is now headed towards a brighter future and a better quality of life. I've seen others do the same as well. I have friends that have done the same and are working on it and in the process right now. A personal will to overcome is much needed because an example is the best way to teach, even without even teaching. For example, improvements in areas of my life are personal goals of mine. I now take them on as personal goals of mine, and I consider them a part of the job because if I can't do it, I think that other people wouldn't want to do it either. So I consider myself taking my part in being the example and teaching others. Thank you for letting me share these qualities of my experience, a heart to overcome, and a personal will to overcome. If you hire me, I am sure you will find more I haven't mentioned, and please be sure to talk to people on my resume, and feel free to ask any questions.